Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody to the daily video research from the ForexPeaceArmy.com. We will continue to talk about the euro currency. Well, and situation on the daily time frame becomes really more and more interesting, since we can see that market just calling some tight range on the daily time frame inside the of the range of our bearish engulfing pattern, and couldn't trigger this pattern during almost for the whole week. Well, due to the yesterday's Athens voting and discussing of the austerity plan for the European banks, this was just a nightmare trading session inside on intraday charts. But on the daily time frame, what we see? We said that this pattern, this really nice engulfing pattern, will be triggered only when the market will close below its low, and its low stands 137.17. Also, that is monthly pivot point, just slightly below it, weekly pivot point, and nearest fib support is around 137 or 1. This is really nice area of support. You can see that markets penetrated once, close above it, again yesterday, close above it. So in fact we see that market just in calling in tight range and building an energy. And the fact that market couldn't trigger this pattern to the downside and start some meaningful retracement to the downside for such long time in terms of the daily time frame makes me think that the probability of that retracement becomes weaker and weaker. And in general, I suppose that we could expect some continuation to the upside and failure of that pattern. Due to the classical approach of trading the candlestick patterns, market should close above the high of that pattern to fail it. Okay, so that we could treat it as failed pattern and to accelerate to the upside, because that is an environment that's long tails to the downside, a lot of dodges. We could say that this is market indecision condition, and this is some kind of building an energy when market stands in tight range and without any direction. It should lead to some solid breakout in one or other side. It's very probable currently. And since market could show any breakout to the downside, although that was logical with that candlestick pattern, it was also daily overbought, by the way, on the resistance area. So that hasn't happened. It tells us that if market doesn't want to go down, then probably it will go up. Let's take a look on the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, a lot of thin nuances that I would like to discuss with you. First of all, as you remember, that was the butterfly that we have discussed a week ago, and we said that this is probably the 3-drive pattern. Okay, and the target of this butterfly usually 127 extension of the whole swing of the butterfly from that low to that high. This should be the 127 at minimum. Well, extended targets could be the 1618. With that low, this low, by the way, is higher than that low. And with that low, market hasn't quite reached the 127 extension of that butterfly. So this reversal pattern hasn't worked properly. Okay? Now what we see on this chart, that should be the head and shoulders that we have discussed, and we said that on the intraday charts, head and shoulders pattern fails very often. You can see that during the yesterday trading session, market hasn't quite reached even the neckline. So if you draw this line, it's right here, that low and that low, you'll see that market hasn't quite reached even this low. Also, market hasn't quite reached even the strong daily confidence support area. So that is, in fact, hanging low that do not based on any significant support area or any target. Okay, so that is not the 100% extension from that ABCD pattern, since market hit 618 right here, shows retracement and hasn't quite reached the 100%. So that is some kind of reversal. Also, take a look. Strong candles in opposite directions. first thrust down, thrust up, thrust down, thrust up. So that is very common of the swinging of the momentum. When the market changes momentum of the in its price action, so this is very common to see these thrusting candles in opposite directions, large candles. So that could happen that this is the shifting of the momentum. So we have a lot of relatively bullish patterns. First of all, this is price action that we just have discussed. Market hasn't quite reached neither the target of this butterfly, nor significant target of that ABCD pattern, nor this fib support level. So that slow is just hanging in there. So it's not stand at any significant support on any target, and market accelerated further to the upside. Also, we see on the daily time frame that market wasn't able to trigger the bearish engulfing pattern and hasn't closed below the pivot points. All time market stands above the weekly pivot and monthly pivot points, so that's also the bullish side. Now we can see that this potentially could shift to our second possible scenario, is the butterfly sell pattern. So you can see this initial swing. Since this is lower than that one, this swing is still holds. And since the initial swing of the butterfly holds, the whole butterfly will hold. Now what we could expect. The target of this butterfly, the nearest target, is 127 extensions right here, 139.75. The extended target is 1618, stands 140.66, and if you will reread our weekly analysis and our weekly thread on the forum, you will understand that that area is very significant. This is really strong area of resistance. This is the Fibonacci resistance level. Also previous low stands in that area. Some pivot resistance stands only in that area. So that's really significant area of resistance, and very probable that market could reach it, since it has shown just shallow retracement. Market has reached just 3.8 support on the daily time frame. That's very shallow retracement. Not even from the major 3.8, from that low to that high, but from that low, from that thrusting bar to that high, market has reached just the 3.8 support. After that swing to the upside, this very shallow retracement, so market really could accelerate further to the upside. And I think that from that perspective, the reaching of the 1618 around 140.64, 66 is very probable. Also, you can see that 4-hour time frame trend has turned bullish. So we have the daily trend is bullish, 4-hour time frame is bullish. Now take a look at that pattern. A, B, C bottom. Market has hit 618 target, and turns in some consolidation. 100% extension target stands slightly above that high. 1618, 140 sharp, it's around 127 extension target. Okay, on the hourly time frame, we are interested in just this recent swing to the upside, since this could be the clue that potentially we could use for enter on the long side of the market. Since market doesn't intend to continue move to the downside, then probably it could start move to the upside. But in general, again, a couple of words about the trading of the butterflies. So in general, the trading of the harmonic patterns suggest to do not anticipate it. So we should enter in the reversal point, since butterfly is reversal point. So we should enter at the reversal points in the direction that appointed by these reversal patterns. So if you're a risky guy, you could try to anticipate the butterfly and use this swing on the hourly time frame to enter long with the target that we have just discussed. If you have the bearish bias, then probably for you is better to wait the targets in the completion of the butterfly pattern. Okay, because I do not see any possible scenarios currently than just these couple of scenarios. So if you are still intend to enter long and anticipate this butterfly pattern, you could take a look at that swing on the hourly time frame. Also, you could see that hourly trend also bullish. So we have all three trends in the bullish direction, and we have some not quite clear nuances on the daily and hourly and 4-hour time frames that give us a hint that probably market is shifting on the bullish side. The bias of the market is changing now in the bullish environment. Well, In that case, you could try to enter nearest support areas 137.42 to enter on the long side of the market, since I suppose that this should not be very deep retracement to the downside. You could place stop somewhere below this swing or below this swing. It's difficult to say currently with logically. You could place it, but be careful with trading this environment. This is really choppy and consolidation, choppy price action during the previous trading session. So very huge swings to the upside and to the downside. And probably it's better even to place stop below the confidence support area on the daily time frame, so we'll be safe. Well, that's my general view on the current situation on the market. I think that probably markets now the shifting momentum to the upside, and probably we will see the continue to the upside. But trading currently on the long side of the market is a bit dangerous, since market just start to form that swing to the upside. Well, it's a bit unsafe. It's better to place a bit farther stop if you intend to enter on the long side of the market. But if you will become right, then probably you will get the excellent risk-reward ratio on your profit. Well, if you are bearish, it's better to wait for your completion of the butterfly pattern and to enter short right from the points of the target of this butterfly, probably from the 1618 extension of the butterfly around the strong area of resistance.